Hi and welcome to this video log with me, Wayne, from swimmingcyclingrunning.com. Well, it's exactly as you see it on the title of this video. Free swim coaching for everyone, and I mean everyone. So I haven't vlogged for a couple of weeks because I've been thinking about this idea. When you're on YouTube, and it's quite addictive being on YouTube, you want to be interactive, you want people to react, and obviously what I'm doing is trying to help people through their triathlon. So how do we make that interactive? And I think I've worked out a way where you can actually benefit each week from watching these videos much more than you currently do. So I've devised a plan to take people from, shall we say, novice triathlete or nervous triathlete through to competent swimmer. And it's going to last over 8 weeks. I'm going to do this over an 8-week period where I'm going to provide 3 session plans a week to you, all explained with videos showing the drills and the explanations of what's important in each of the sessions. And that is going to support you right through this program over 8 weeks, 21 sessions. Don't worry if you can't do 3 sessions a week. If that's a bit much for you, you can actually just extend the time you do them in. So you can do it over 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks. Take 2 a week, or 1 a week and 2 a week and 3 a week, depending on how you can do it. What's important is you'll have all the resources you need to actually complete a meaningful and progressive set of session plans where you're being coached through what you should be doing on each one, and hopefully that will help you tremendously in your swimming for triathlon or open water or even just for fun. Okay, to take advantage of this offer, and that's effectively what it is, all you have to do is 3 things. Firstly, you've got to subscribe to this channel. You've got to subscribe to this channel. Obviously you've got to have a YouTube name, so you've got to do that, hit that button and subscribe now, because once you're subscribed you're starting the process where you can actually get all this jolly well free stuff, and it's going to improve your swimming. So the second thing is you've got to have an email address, because I have to email you. And the third thing is you're going to have to sign up for a thing called Training Peaks, because that's where all my session plans are going to come from. Training Peaks, you can have a completely free account. It's going to cost you nothing. I'm not being paid by Training Peaks. I just happen to be have a coach account at Training Peaks where I can share things with you and we can comment on them and I can see how you're going. Now, hear what I said, I can see how you're going. I can see even better if you have one of these watches. This is the Fenix 735 XT. Brilliant for swimming. You can have other watches, and just above, and I think it's going to be that side, there's a series of watches that are actually good for swimming. Some of them have heart rate, some of them don't, but they all give stroke rate, the stroke you're doing, the stroke count. They'll give you a SWOF score and things like that, and that will automatically upload to Training Peaks and I can see what you're doing. Even without that, don't worry, you'll get everything. But if you don't have a watch, that's fine. But you do need an account with Training Peaks, because that's how I'm going to deliver the sessions to you. That's the only real way we can get this controllable for so many people, and it doesn't matter how many, all those people can benefit, because each week there's going to be a video saying exactly what the focus is, exactly what the drills are and how you should perform them. Under that you can actually comment, so we'll have comments from people who are going through this program, and you can contact other people, talk, respond with other people, and hopefully we can get a community training together. That's the idea. I'm just going to go to the computer, show you Training Peaks and why I need it, and then we'll come back and have a discussion. Here we are looking at my Training Peaks coaches plan, and I've loaded this particular swim plan, Triathlon 101 swimming plan, 1700 metres to 2500 metres. At the moment you can see 2 weeks. It's actually going to last 8 weeks, but if I close this you will see that I have already populated it with 6 session plans, and those session plans are the session plans you would initially receive once you're linked to me on Training Peaks as a coach. And I will then forward these to you. These will be on your training plan. Anything else you do is fine, but these will come down to you set. And the reason I've limited it to 2 weeks is that I want comments on these, and I will adjust the next set of weeks based on the comments I get. That's quite important for a coach. You want to
produce something and then analyze and adjust based on actual experience, as opposed to just go through and do exactly what I want to do, without taking into account how they're affecting the athletes that I'm coaching. So let's just take a look at the first one. This is how they come through, and you can see that all the detail is there that you'll need. Don't worry about things like ramp up. It says here kick on side, arm ahead, which will be explained in the videos that we do. Drills with fins, and you can see single arm with pull buoy, and then as we go down, we've moved to catch up to kickboard, and that again will be explained. Again, it says ramp up in 4 steps. You just sort of have to put on the actual session to make it work. Build to main set. These are 450s. And they're done at 71, 76, 85 and 93% of your maximum heart rate. That means you're slowly but surely getting faster. Again, all that would be explained within the videos that we do every week. And then finally you have a main set, which is finger drag to swim of varying distance. So it's finger drag, then 25 swim, finger drag 50 swim, finger drag 75 swim. And these are done slightly differently in terms of heart rate. As you get longer, I expect your heart rate to go lower, because I don't want you to actually just max out. But I think on the first one, you're probably going to go quite fast. Now, these can be expanded, and you can see every single thing that we're doing about it. And all of this will be available to you once you're actually on the plan. Now, you can stay with a free plan for Training Peaks, that's fine. If you wish to upgrade, that's totally up to you. There's no need to for this particular plan. But you will get a dashboard and everything else. I see something more than you will see, because I'm obviously on a coach's plan. And this is my dashboard about my fitness and the exercises that I do. I'm just going to expand this. And you can see this is what's called a performance management chart. And here, this particular line shows fitness. This line shows fatigue, ATL, as you see up there. And this line shows form, training stress balance. And you can see that's -13. So at the moment, I'm building fitness with all my exercise that I'm doing over time. I'm slightly fatigued, and therefore I don't have a huge amount of form. What we effectively would want to do if I was racing, for example, in the next few weeks, we would want to take that form up here. You can see that if I don't do anything, my form's going to go up and my fatigue is going to go down. That's pretty obvious. But also, my actual fitness is going to drop off. So what I want to do is, if I'm going towards a race, is I want to keep this fitness as high as I possibly can, whilst increasing my form, which is how well I'm going to race, and decreasing my training load or fatigue that I'm actually on. So you can get all that, or I will get all that. You can if you move to a professional or the paid for application, but you absolutely do not have to do that to be on this particular program. But I will see these, and I can supply you with information from time to time, and I will do when I see interesting things happening from the people on this particular course.
So there you have it. Really is that simple. I'm offering you a free training course with coaching week by week, and feedback one way or the other, or both ways should I say, and also a community, hopefully, that we can will enhance the experience from other people that are doing exactly the same thing, and they can explain what they're having troubles with. I can come back and explain what they should do to come through that. You well might be having the same problem. So if you do join the course, which I hope you do, remember you're going to have to subscribe to this channel. The next thing you're going to have to do is complete the application form on my website, which is just giving me your email address, which I need to send you a request to be your coach. And then from that you can start a free Training Peaks account. Now, Training Peaks has a lot more in it than I've shown you, but you don't need to know all that to be able to take advantage of this free coaching offer. And that's exactly what it is. Hopefully we can get a huge amount of people training at the same time, doing the same thing. I don't think this has been done before, so it'll be interesting. It's an interesting experiment. If it does work, I'll be doing the same for running. I'll be doing the same for other bits of triathlon, hopefully. Okay, let's see how it works. Keep the comments coming. Subscribe to this channel. Fill out the application form on my website where there's a link below, and we'll just start training. The aim is to start this course on the 16th of July. Got to give it 2 weeks to build up people so we're ready to go. 16th of July. It's already ready to go, but I want people to start it together if possible, so I think 2 weeks is quite reasonable. Okay, send it to your friends, share it, subscribe, sign up on my website, both links are below, and then we're ready to roll and we're ready to get you swimming really well. Thanks a lot. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Let's start training together.